From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Counter play with Jacobs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch, and the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converted on 3rd and 15.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now Love. Trying to lay one up deep. That is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. And then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. Well, probably I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception there. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Room past the 35. And finally brought down at the 43. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Love now. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He got 29 yards that time. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. Now for the point after. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tua. Steps away. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go. And it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. To throw now, here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Tua going to throw. Wright's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Tua to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. He'll drop to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing. Love. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Love throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I've never given up credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking here for Smith downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
First and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The two are going to try and throw for it, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. To throw now, here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Working out of the gun, Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And his kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Tua going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Following the interception, Love. His throw incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Love looking to throw it.
He's into the secondary.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Love from the gun. Forced out to it, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have opened the lead up to 30. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Love. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Love now.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Love. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are pouring it on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dolphins 22.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Going back to Love. Right side to Watson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson taking it in. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Love throwing for it. That's caught at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Here we go now as they will again try for two.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 4-point conversion.
Gino's going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty.
To the air again, Love.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Off the play fake, Love. And Watson has it right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Play fake. Here's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flushed out right. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Tua. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Flush to his right. Trying to improvise. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
To throw now, here's Love.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
It's so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs from a yard out.
And the Packers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua to throw again.
And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Tua. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Throw caught by Achan. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Tua sets up to pass it. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Dancing to his left. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. No, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Love looking to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Green Bay, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.